started like with the name. I had the name like in January.
Okay.
So like 6 months prior to when I started, or like 8 months or something. But then, you know, like when you have a name, you still have to like build a whole story around everything.
Okay,
because,
but before you go there, the name, Deuxième Origine.
Yeah. It's a French one. It's like...
First, what does it mean even? For people who don't speak French, you know?
It means second origin. Like, that's like the official translation.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like I need to have a name that can relate to a lot of people, you know? And not just like, you know, like chase the money or trench, like, you know, like, things like that, you know?
Cash
so like,
money plug.
Yeah, something that I can like build something around, you know?
Okay.
And second origin, I was thinking like me, like I was born in Congo, just like you know?
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, yo, if I just like lived my whole life in Congo, I would have like a different perception of life. I would have not probably be worrying about having a clothing brand. I would like other like things around me, you know.
Of course.
But the fact that I'm in Belgium, you know, like I got my school is straight, everything is straight, you know, like I have like the power to like be thinking about those stuff, you know.
Yeah. And of course, it's a privilege.
Yeah. So this is like, if Elvis was born in Congo and he stayed there, like that will be like my first origin, you know, like this.
Yeah.
But right now I live here, you know, so I build up like a second origin because I was born, like I grew up in Holland and Belgium, and I learned like to have different visions of life, and that made like me having a second origin, you know.
Yeah, you know.
A lot of people can relate to it, you know. Even people that are like Dutch and they live in Holland, like inside they can be like calm, but outside they can be like into hip hop and all of that, you know. But they don't like bring that home.
Yeah.
But they still have like a second origin somewhere else, you know. So
like, sort of a second life or experience that they get to live.
So, and I think like everyone has it deeply, you know. So yeah, that's really the name, and that's where it came from, you know. Yeah.
I feel like most of our listeners will like relate to that.
That's
like we have such an international community where it's like most people may even say like Deuxième Origine, like friends, family, like living literally everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
Where it's like like for some it's hard to kind of say I'm from this place.
Yeah.
Right? Because they may have a passport from one place, they were born in another, they grew up in another, but right now they're living somewhere else. So like the fact that you're also like building a community with your brand for these people, I think like business wise is like the smartest thing to do.
Yeah.
Because what you tend to also already see with like, let's say these big brands like whatever, like Zara and things, it's like they are stealing from our culture.
Yeah.
Right? And they are making money, making profits off of things that, let's say, Black creatives or like like people of color do create.
Yeah.
So I think what you're doing with the brand is like really sick.